Hello and welcome to Trojan Talk. I'm your host, Aaron Taylor. With me today is Lauren Cole with Career Services here to talk about the career fair taking place. Thanks for joining me here today.
Yeah, thank you.
And we're talking career fair, an opportunity for students to meet potential employers. And obviously, this is one of the big events that you all put on every semester. So talk about the importance of career fair and why students should be taking advantage of this.
Okay, so we have over 65 to 70 employers already registered for our career fair. There'll probably be more there. And there is no better time for students to walk in a room and see all of these employers in front of them that are recruiting for different majors, but some of them are recruiting for multiple majors. So they will not have this opportunity again. They need to really take advantage of this opportunity to walk in and be in front of all these employers at one time.
And you talk about looking for different majors, and that's one of the things that a lot of students don't realize is they may look at the list and they're like, well, there's a power company, so I'm a communication major, so why would I go there? But a lot of these companies are looking for a diverse group of students, so it doesn't hurt for you to walk up and talk to somebody.
Very true. Well, first of all, it's good practice. Every student needs practice giving their elevator pitch, kind of pitching themselves of why they should get a job, and then you never know what networking opportunities you're going to stumble upon. So we've actually got several banks that come, and we know one that just hired a social media coordinator. So there's opportunities with inside businesses that are various. It's different majors. It might be IS or computers or banking, or it may be back of the house with social media. So there's so many opportunities that students may not realize just by looking at the name and the industry of the company.
Well, and let's talk a little bit about the student interaction. You mentioned there the elevator pitch, and when you've been here before, we've talked about that. But what should a student expect when they walk up to an employer at the career fair?
Well, we know from talking to employers that the best way to impress an employer is to have done a tiny bit of homework. They don't have to know everything about the company, but they should at least go up to the employer and know a little bit about what they do, the customers they serve, and just be prepared to introduce themselves in a professional way. Not a whole lot of personal information, just a little bit about their career goals, cover a couple of things on their resumes, but very short, very concise, probably less than a minute, maybe more like 30 seconds.
And how often do these interactions lead to jobs or internships?
Yeah, so we see data that says 75% of jobs are gained not by job postings online. So there are a few people that get a job by applying online, but most of the time that's not how. Most of the time it is through networking and events such as these.
And because there's that face-to-face connection. It's not just a name on a page, and this person can kind of vouch for you because they've spoken to you face to face.
Exactly, and we see that work out not just for graduating seniors, but especially for students who might be sophomores or juniors. They can get an internship a lot of time or just do some shadowing or part-time job at these employers, and employers want to convert those to full-time jobs. So if you can get a foot in the door earlier on in your college career, that builds your resume, but it also gives you an in with companies that want to hire you full-time once you graduate.
And that's one of those things that a lot of people think career fair is just for seniors. But you just said there, it's not that case, that there are underclassmen that could take advantage of some opportunities there.
Right, and every now and then there's employers that say, we don't have a job opening today, but we're here because we're recruiting for future openings that we know are coming. So I really encourage students to be open-minded, to come, use it as practice, but search out those employers before they come in handshake, see who's coming, do a little bit of homework, and approach them in a way where you've practiced and you can introduce yourself.
And let's talk about resume. You've talked about that, and that's probably one of the most important parts of this is making sure you've got a good resume. What do they need to do to get that ready?
Yeah, so they can schedule an appointment with us through handshake, or they can just drop by our office, 124 Eldridge Hall. If they'll follow all our social medias, we do things like pop-up resume reviews down in the Trojan Center. So if they'll follow our social media, they'll see events like that too.
They have the opportunity to take advantage of that, and then stop by the office. They can see you there, and you've got a new location as well.
Yeah,
so lots of opportunities for people to be there. Still in Eldridge Hall, but a new location there. So once again, where can they find out information about these employers? You mentioned handshake. What can they do to get on handshake and do that?
So my.troy.edu, career services, and then they can call our office or drop by anytime, and we'll be happy to help them.
And they go on handshake. They can see that list, and the career service, we're seeing the webpage right there. They get an opportunity for people to see all the information there and get information about what's going on at career fair. Now, once again, when and where is a career fair going to be?
So it's October 9th, and we are in Trojan Arena this time. We're in the Rotunda. So that's our our first time. So it's 10 to 2, come and go. We encourage all of our students to come and dress at least business casual. So from business casual to business professional.
And that's important there before we go, is making sure you have that attire, because this could lead to something more in the future,
It
right?
does, and also you're representing our university to the business community. So we encourage no shorts, no gym shorts, no gym wear t-shirts.
Because you never know, that person
That's
could offer
right.
you a job on that day and get the opportunity to do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So, well, once again, time and place for that career fair.
October 9th, Trojan Arena, the Rotunda, 10 to 2.
Trojan Arena, different location this year
Yes,
for anybody that's been there in the past. Make sure they go to
Right.
the new location. So it could be a fun opportunity and a good opportunity to get a job. I want to thank you for being here
Thank
today.
you.
And thank you for joining us on today's edition of Trojan Talk.